All right guys, hello. Now that we've got all the formalities out of the way, I'm back in the kitchen today, in case you haven't noticed already, kitchen. And that's because a few months ago, someone commented on one of my TikTok videos and said, if you're looking for something hot to bake, attempt a croquembouche. This comment got almost 8,000 likes. That is a lot of people. So I looked this French sounding pastry up, and apparently this is the most difficult dessert to make. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna try and make a croquembouche, or as the French like to call it, and yeah, next step is basically to get my ingredients, which thankfully Alexa has. So Alexa, can you bring the ingredients? God, thank you so much, Alexa. All right, cool. I've done my research. Apparently these are all the ingredients that I need to make a golden caster cane sugar. We don't need ramen. I don't know why that's there. I don't think I even bought this. Ramen, they're sending me the wrong stuff. Anyways, single cream. This will never find the love of its life. We've got some milk, unsalted butter. And also, because I'm taking this seriously, I also got some disposable piping bags. It says fits any nozzle. Does that mean it doesn't have a flipping nozzle? There's no nozzles here, man. We also need some eggs, plain flour, corn flour, vanilla extract, granulated sugar. So yeah, man, this is everything we got. Let's make a croquembouche. This is the lineup we got today. We got a nice little 4-1-2-1-2 formation. Let me actually make a formation out of this. There we go. Playing 4 at the back, DM here, 2 center mids, cam, and 2 strikers. But yeah, like I said, because this is the hardest dessert to ever bake, I'm gonna follow every instruction as precisely as I can. I don't want to make any mistakes. Like, I want to end this video and look at whatever I made, and you could look at whatever I made as well, and we could both sit in agreement and be like, you know what, this is actually good. Oh yeah, also for anyone that doesn't know what a croquembouche is, I don't know what it is either. Bouche in French means mouth, so I'm making a croquembouche. So I'm putting a crocodile in my mouth. Let's go for the first step. We need to make 2 things, custard and cream puffs. And the first thing we need to make is the custard. I need 3 large egg yolks and 1/4 cup of sugar, and whisk them together. Since we're whisking, we're gonna get the thing whose sole purpose in its life is to whisk. Now I need to add the egg yolks in. That's number 2. Last one on the egg assassination hit list. There we go. 3 egg yolks and some sugar. Now we mix them together until they're a pale yellow in color. So this looks nice and pale yellow now. Also, if I'm speaking a bit differently, or I sound different, or I say words wrong, I've got aligners in. I don't know if you could tell, but yeah, I got these things in my mouth, so it's a bit harder for me to talk. Like, I feel like I talk a bit slower. But yeah, anyways, 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Okay, 1/4 teaspoon is literally just like a tiny amount, so that's like that much. Bro, to this day, I still don't know what salt does in baking. I remember someone told me its purpose before, but I completely forgot. If I'm not wrong, I think it's to do, I could search this up. It enhances and balances flavor, strengthens gluten for better structure, and controls yeast fermentation. Bro, so it does everything. Literally, next time I'm just gonna put egg and salt, and it's gonna make me a flipping bungalow cake. Oh yeah, and then cornstarch, I need to do 2 tablespoons. Just get it out of the dishwasher. Bro, you know I like using my dishwasher as storage. Like when everything's clean, I don't take it out and put it in its place. I just leave it there, and then whenever I need it, I just use it as a cupboard. But then the issue is dirty stuff start to pile up in the sink. So I think a solution for that is that we need 2 dishwashers. We have one that cleans and then used as a cupboard, and then another one that you could put all the dirty stuff in, and then you interchange. And that way, you never need to take stuff out of a dishwasher, because there'll always be one batch that just has clean stuff. That's what they need to start doing. They need to start doing double-decker dishwashers. But anyways, cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of this substance. Genuinely, if I took this with me to the airport, I'm not leaving the airport. The issue with tablespoons that I don't like is that I don't know what height to make it, because you can fit a lot more of this on a tablespoon. I could just go up to like here. That's still on the tablespoon. Like the width, okay, it's meant to cover the tablespoon, but how high is it meant to go? Anyways, that's 1. Like, look, this is technically all on the tablespoon. Okay, I'm gonna go for about this much. Okay, blend in the salt and cornstarch. What does blend it in mean? Do I need to put it in a blender, or do I just mix it all together? I'm just gonna mix it with a spoon. I've never used cornstarch in baking before. This seems to be blended in. Slowly whisk in milk until well combined. The thing is, this doesn't have a slow setting. It's only got and that's the only settings it has. How much milk am I even supposed to add? 2 cups of milk. That's 1 cup, because we can count to 1. And that is, what's that? And then we need to mix this all together. Oh, this looks nice already. Should I just keep it at this and make croquembouche soup? That's gonna go on my laptop. Why is it having a bubble bath? Bro, look, someone put a Lush bath bomb inside my mixture. I'm gonna go back to the original setting, which is use a spoon. This recipe doesn't have pictures, so I don't know what anything's meant to look like. Now I need to transfer this mixture into a medium saucepan. Bro, do I even have a medium saucepan? I couldn't find a medium saucepan, so I'm just gonna have to use this. I'm also lying. I found a medium saucepan. I just can't be bothered to wash it because it's dirty. So I'm gonna use this. Okay, I need to add this into that and then whisk it until it boils. We're gonna put this mixture in here. This is, in case you've forgotten, this is meant to be the custard. So apparently this mixture is meant to turn into like a thick custard once I whisk it and bring it to the boil. I feel like I'm doing nothing. Okay, it's getting more custardy. Now that the mixture is thick and creamy, what we need to do next is read the instructions. Okay, apparently now we need to add in the vanilla extract and then also add the butter. We need 3 tablespoons of butter. That looks like 1, but it also doesn't look like 1, 2, 3. All right, cool. That should be everything added in. Now I just need to whisk them all together. Wait, this fully just smells of custard. Bro, this is my first time making custard. I'm just smelling it. It's reminding me of primary school, bro. That smells so nice. All right, cool. The custard should be done now. From now, I just set aside to cool. Go to the side, mate. The next step now is meant to be the main bit, which is the cream puffs. This is what's gonna create the croquembouche. So now I need to combine 2 cups of water and 11 tablespoons of butter. What? 11? They didn't, this isn't a typo and they meant to put 1 and they just pressed 1 twice. I don't even think I have 11 tablespoons of butter. But anyways, I just need to wait and see. For now, I'm just gonna add 1 cup of water and then I'm gonna remember to get another one because they said 2. Now that's 2 cups of water. I meant to put this in a saucepan. What am I doing? That means I have to wash the saucepan. See, please, anyone, any inventors watching this, double-decker dishwasher. I've washed my saucepan. Now we're gonna add the water in here. 11 tablespoons of butter. This is 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 10, and 11. Okay, bro, I got so lucky because that is literally the exact amount that was left. That is a lot of butter. I'm gonna need a heart disease hotline after this. Bakers are the murderers of our generation. Now I need to turn the heat on and melt the butter and water together. Whilst that's melting, the next step is to sift 2 cups of flour. That's 1 cup. And now we sift all of this. You know, one of the main reasons I continue doing baking videos is because I get to sift. I think I comment on the sifting every single video. There's noise coming from here. So yeah, that's melted. What I need to do now is add the sifted flour in and also half a teaspoon of salt. And then we're gonna do half of that. And then we wanna add the flour in. I can smell something burning. It smells like skin burning. Mixing that all in together now. Now I need to cook it until it pulls away from the pan in one swift movement. This actually smells quite nice. Why? Oh, because it has the whole of Somalia's butter stock in here. Stirring is so boring, man. But apparently a lot of people seem to enjoy it. People love drama, people love gossip. Oh, look at this. This looks like alien dough. There you go, you can see a bit better there. Bro, I've been stirring this for ages. It's not combining at all. I don't know why that is. Maybe I need to add a bit more flour, but I don't want to do that thing where I just keep adding random stuff and then it just goes wrong because of that. Because I did that with muffins last time and then muffin went to plan. Maybe it's a patience game. Maybe I'm being tested on my patience. Maybe I'm not making croquembouche. Maybe I'm making a life lesson. Bro, I followed everything. I did everything they told me to do. It's not merging. Maybe I used too much butter. Maybe that was the problem. I've been stirring this for like 5 minutes and this is what is this? Bro, I really want this to go right, but everything is going left. The issue might have been too much butter, you know. You know what? I'm gonna try and remove some of the butter. Yeah, I genuinely believe it's the butter that's the problem. I'm gonna remove even more butter. Get out, scram. See, look, it's moving all as one unit now for the most part. Get out again. Okay, apparently now I need to mix 6 eggs. 6? That is all my egg stock gone. I need to mix 6 eggs into this, 1 at a time, mixing vigorously after each addition. I'm gonna use my stand mixer for this because that is what it exists for. I'm gonna attach the whisk here. Get in, bruv. It's a nice plop. I wanna add 6 eggs into this 1 at a time and then mix vigorously. Okay, this is egg number 1. Bruv, it's steaming up in there. There's bare smoke coming out. Is the egg just gonna cook? Am I just cooking eggs? Okay, I'm just gonna add the second one. Did it tell me to let it cool down? No, it didn't say cool down. It just said remove from the heat. I don't know if I can fit it in here. Yeah, no, I can't. I have to stop it. Egg number 3. 5. And last but least, egg number 6. This is what the mixture is currently looking like. And this is the final egg. Final piece of the puzzle, of the embryo puzzle. Get down and get mixing. Okay, that should be done, bro. Why have I needed to use 4,000 eggs for this? This is what we've got for our mixture right now. I'm hoping, I'm praying this is the right texture. I'm gonna give you a little wobble so you understand the texture. Now, apparently, I need to get my baking sheet and parchment paper. Baking tray here. So this is where the real stuff starts to happen. I think next I need to put this mixture into here and make little round balls. Puffs, that's what they're called. I meant to make puffs. This is a technique that someone commented on one of my videos ages ago. And they said, when you're using these, slap it in a jar, you go like this, and then you could fill it up. I'm focusing so much because I don't want it to... Okay, I don't know if this is the right texture in it, but there's no pictures on this thing. But okay, that looks like it's filled to the brim. This is the concoction that we're gonna put into this. We're gonna bake it and we're gonna make a... I think I filled it up too much actually. Bro, I don't know why, but this is very satisfying to look at. I'm gonna cut a hole at the bottom here. I don't know what size I should make it, so I'm just gonna go as small as possible to start off with and then see if I need to adjust it. Oh, no, chill. Okay. I can't press this because it's too packed. Okay, wait, one sec. Just chill, stop leaking. I need to bring my camera. Stop. No. Oh my God, it went all over the place because I was trying to sort my camera out. Okay, well, ignore that one. The rest of them are gonna be perfect, don't worry. I'm just gonna go like round, so... Bro, this feels like I'm making macarons again. Oh my God, there's a... Oh, no, stop. Shh. Bro, look at this. Yeah, nice. I think we're back on track now. Now you here. I have a feeling this might turn out decent, you know. Actually, let me just shush. Bro, I'm fully locked in right now. I don't think my circles are perfect. I don't know if they're too close to each other. I don't know how much I'm supposed to be spacing these out. Okay, I think I'm gonna need another tray. Now we continue. Okay, that should be all done. Yeah, I need to do a thumbnail quickly. Anyways, as you can see, a lot of these are uneven and I think they've like went down a bit so that some of them are touching each other. Look, bruv, that one's touching this one. But okay, yeah, this is basically what we got, an army of, what are these called? Puffs. But okay, yeah, we need to put these puffs in the oven at, what is it, 450 degrees, which is in Celsius, 232 degrees. Okay, cool, I'm just gonna wait for the oven to heat up and then slap these in. Hopefully they can provide me with something that I can work with. I actually don't know if I'm doing well or not. But yeah, whilst I'm waiting for the oven to heat up, I'm just gonna chill together for a bit. I don't know if that's unfortunate to you or not. But no, I think in the last video, the last cooking video that I made, Naina said, oh my god, doing things at a reasonable time of day, he's come so far. Yeah, it's actually currently only 7 p.m. Bro, I'm a changed man. Well, not really. It's been twice that I made a baking video, not at 2 a.m. But now I missed the 2 a.m. videos, man. Even the next comment, it's nice to see you doing this in actual daylight and not 4 a.m. I started experimenting with like fashion content and I didn't know how it was going to be received because obviously I haven't done it before, so I don't know if people are going to like it or not. But a lot of people did seem to enjoy it, which I was going to say I'm surprised about. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised about that. But yeah, man, it's so cool seeing that I could just experiment with something and people still seem to enjoy it. And yeah, I'm definitely going to do a bit more in the future. So you let me know what you want to see, even if it's not fashion related, just in general. Because sometimes I genuinely just sit there, I'm reading the comments and then someone suggests something and I'm like, you know what? I'm doing that. Okay, the oven is heated up. So we're going to slap these inside it and hopefully the oven doesn't slap them back. Combination number one. I just clocked this tray doesn't fit into my, oh, this tray doesn't fit. And I can't even put it in sideways as well because it would just like lean and bop to the side. What is the solution for this? I'm going to have to put them on a different tray. The issue is they're not all going to fit onto this tray the same way they're on that. You know what? I got an idea. I'm going to cut this down the middle. Well, not the middle. I'm going to cut this. I'm going to put these. Oh my God, my camera nearly died. I'm going to try and transfer these as smoothly as possible. There we go. That was relatively smooth. Now with these, there should be some more space on this tray. So I'm gonna move these down and then slap these on that side. There we go. Now I'm gonna slap everything in the oven and this should fit fine. And now tray number two. Okay, I need to get rid of the sides. They're just gonna move everything out of the way when I put it in. That should fit in fine now. All right, cool, that's all in there now. I need to let it cook for 20 to 25 minutes. Bro, 5 minutes is a lot. Why is there a 5 minute gap? I don't have a see-through oven, so I can't just check on it. And even if I had a see-through oven, I don't know what I would be checking on. I'm just gonna go in the middle. I'm gonna do it for 23 minutes and then check on them. All right, cool, it's been 23 minutes now. This is the moment that I find out whether I'm actually gonna be able to create something or not. I haven't checked this a single time, but we're gonna check together because on this channel, we always do things together except for shower. But okay, here we go. Okay, something is burning. Oh, why does stuff always just happen? Get out, man, get out. Here, come join me, my friend. Okay. I'm not quite, that's hot. Okay, cool. This is the concoction we've come up with. Bro, I can't lie, I'm a bit disappointed because I genuinely wanted this to turn out good. I wanted this to be something that I can create. I'm pretty sure they're meant to be round. Like this is meant to be a round thing. Right now, this is not looking round. This is not spherical. Like I know the flat earth people are looking at this right now and they're happy because according to them, this resembles the planet that we live on. And the other issue is a lot of them stuck together as well. Look, these are all bonded. No, how am I supposed to create a tower out of this? The other annoying thing is I'm meant to put the custard in these and because they're not round, I don't know where the custard is going. Anyone in the comments, can you let me know what I did wrong? Because I genuinely don't know what it was. You know what, I'm gonna see if custard could fit in here. Like usually I expect stuff to go wrong regardless, but I genuinely wanted this one to work and it hasn't. Evidently. Okay, Bonnet, I'm gonna try and do the custard regardless. Bro, even my custard just turned into flipping eggs. Look at this. This is not custard anymore. It cooled down and now suddenly, ooh, it still smells nice. The custard has just colonized itself. All right, I'm just gonna have my 20 seconds of disappointment and despair and then I'm just gonna resurrect back to normal. So I haven't even assembled it yet and the croquembouche looks like it's just not gonna happen, man. And I actually want to apologize as well. I genuinely want to do this again. I think it was the recipe. This is my no accountability arc. It was the recipe. Their instructions were not specific enough. Like they said add 11 tablespoons of butter. I don't know how much that is. I don't know how far up the tablespoon is meant to go. But okay, I've had my 20 seconds. Now we're gonna just add the alleged custard and I don't know how I'm gonna add it because this is scrambled eggs. I made scrambled eggs with sugar. So yeah, we're gonna add the scrambled egg custard into these, the flat earth theorist's wet dream. And yeah, if you're watching this, you know what I did wrong or what I could do next time to make it right, please let me know. Bear in mind, this is me following instructions. This is me trying to make it work and look at these, conjoined twins. But okay, scrambled eggs, we're gonna put that in here. Bro, this looks like I'm just making breakfast. Spin that. Bro, it's not even going down. It's too solid to even go down. I'll get a job, mate. We got our custard here, custard. Apparently you need to poke a hole in these. There we go. And then we're just gonna add it in here. Okay, and it just came out the other side. Take two, little hole, and then custard. Please don't go out the other side. Okay, this one kind of worked and it didn't come out the other side. Oh my God, the custard's just coming out the other side. Bro, this with the custard actually tastes so good. Oh, that's annoying, man, because this has so much potential. I'm doing this again. I'm doing this again and I'm doing it properly. There's no way I'm getting defeated by flipping croquembouche. Part of me is thinking to try and assemble them. I'm gonna insert a picture here. This is what it's meant to look like. And you're meant to just get all the pieces and then just like make like a little sculpture. It's impossible to do it with these. So I think sometimes you need to acknowledge when you have been defeated. But no, this with the custard is actually proper nice. And that's a solid 7 out of 10. Flat earth and scrambled egg custard. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna do this again properly. This will not be my legacy. You know what? I actually want another one of these. Yeah, look, I put the custard in this side and it comes out the other side. It's like me when I was listening to my parents when I was younger. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. There's literally no point in trying to create the sculpture. As much as I want to, it just won't work. This is not the correct infrastructure that I need. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is go back to the drawing board. Also, I just clocked, this was on the ingredients list, single cream. And not once have they said to use it. Maybe that's why it's always gonna stay single. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna leave it at that, but this isn't over. Like my war with croquembouche is not finished. I'm hoping this is gonna be another redemption story. But yeah, I'm gonna see you very soon. For now, I'm just gonna finish this milk. If you're lactose intolerant, grow up, love. If anything, if you're watching now, see this as a journey where we go from this to whenever I next make it, hopefully is good. Heart emoji.